the cab here, right near the air filter. This is the cabin air filter up under. Last part is there's these little bolts that are just finger bolts basically with a little plastic acorn nut on the top. 3 of these little bolts with the plastic heads, they need taken out. And you know what we'll call the video? Kubota topless.
I think we found the problem.
So we got the roof off the old Kubota here, and I've got the AC coil up. This is the evaporator coil. This is your heater coil. And we're just getting these cleaned off because debris can get in here, even with it's got a filter on the back of this system, but when it draws in through the cab, dirt just comes all up in through here, and you can get debris clogged in here and cause problems with your AC system. I have the expansion valve, and here's the coil. This is your cooling coil, where the fan is going to pass air over the cooling coil, through the heating coil, and then down into the cab. So what we're going to change out right now is the expansion valve. And then check your coil. I found this coil impacted with dirt before, so we'll make sure that's nice and clean. So once we made sure all the refrigerant is out of the system, we've got to go ahead and remove the expansion coil. So we've properly recovered all the refrigerant from the system. You can see our expansion coil is covered in foam right here. And there's the bolt we need to get these hoses off. So that's a 10 millimeter. Got it on a long extension just to give me a hand getting it off. Don't take this connection off until you get the refrigerant recovered out of the system. And don't break this connection unless you are prepared to deal with the refrigerant properly. Okay, there's that. Okay, we'll go ahead and take this whole coil assembly out. There we go. Helps when you got something to hold on to. Alright, there's the old expansion valve. Okay, we got our new expansion valve here, all wrapped up. Just gonna go ahead and get this installed. Now, first thing, we're going to take off the old O-rings. And I'll match these up with one from the kit. On the other side, this other O-ring's a little larger. Okay. All right, fresh O-rings. We have our new expansion valve. See, this is the side that these bolts go in with the Allen heads. Okay, so we've got the new expansion valve attached to the coil, but you remember on the other side we have the 2 hose connections that need to come in. So those also need their O-rings replaced. So next we're going to go up top, change out the O-rings. Place both the O-rings on those.
Right all over my coat.
Yeah, dude, looks about right. Okay, there's the larger side. Let's see, that's a little thicker. A little meatier. I think we got a match.
There's only one spring on this thing.
Yeah, it just fresh O-rings, freshly cleaned coil, fresh expansion valve. Okay, now we've got the coil reattached. It is time to pull a vacuum on the system. I'm gonna go ahead and leave all this open right now while we pull the vacuum in case we have any leaks up here. So now that we got our system all sealed up, we gotta go ahead and draw a vacuum on it. So we're gonna prep our vacuum pump. We'll pull the cover off this little oil cap exhaust. And we can just hook up our vacuum line to the pump. And we'll turn this pump on and we'll let it run for about 45 minutes, making sure we're pulling a vacuum. Okay, before we start, let's make sure both sides are open. We're gonna go ahead and vacuum from both sides. Make sure these valves are open. They're connected. So our gauges are set up. All right, fire up the vacuum pump. Meow. You can see we're pulling the vacuum right now.